this is the, what is this measuring? This is temperature.
Temperature and BS&W.
BS&W right here.
Yep.
So you have a power here,
Right.
it's passing through, and you have a thing sticking
Right, because the
inside.
oil comes out of the back of the tanks, comes into here, this is your impellers, this is your motor and impellers that pumps the oil. So it's on running, so it's pushing the oil up through here, around. Does this look familiar? Air eliminator.
Doesn't have that big, doesn't have to be that big.
That's your air eliminator. So then it comes back down, goes through the meter head, out the meter head, into the ground, and over to Centurion. This is your sample pot. And you remember the sampler that I showed you that was on there, you know? This is your sampler here. Right there. That's your sampler. That's your solenoid. You'll hear it when this comes on, you'll hear it clicking. Click, 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 click. So it's squirting just a little oil in here, and you can see there's a sight tube on here.
So you can see the height.
Right. You can probably see it
level.
better from the other side. But yeah, you can see the height of oil. That's a 20-gallon pot. Now, if this fills up, say within 5 days, then that is probably broke. It's stuck open. Because what happens is it's a plunger. And as it sits there and plunges, it mushrooms out. So when it mushrooms out, it gets stuck. And it'll stay open, and that's what'll fill the sample pot up. Remember the meter proving loop I was telling you about?
Right here.
That's what we need on that. We need this on that, because to prove this meter, to make sure this meter is accurate, the oil comes here, he'll shut that valve right there.
And then
He'll open that valve and that valve. He'll hook his hoses up here. The oil will come here, go through the meter proving truck, come back in here, and go down.
So we need to put something here.
We need this, basically. This is a meter proving loop. That's what this is called, a meter proving loop.
This arrangement on the truck.
Right.
So
need that on the Coriolis, so it's easier to prove.
Got it.
Like I said, and here's your meter head. That's how many barrels we've put through this thing since we opened it. What is that? 2, let's see, 3. We put almost 3 million barrels through this. This is your temperature averager.
This is the reader.
Right. See, there's your BS&W. That monitor that I showed you over there, you see what it's reading right now? 0. You scroll through it, average BS&W, 0. Divert set, 1%. What that means is, if that hits 1%, it shuts the slack down. The slack will shut down and won't run. Divert set is 30 seconds. So if it stays on 1% for 30 seconds, then it shuts down. It could go up to 1% and then drop back down to 0.5. It won't shut down. Temperature, 75 degrees, which that'll come down once it starts pumping oil. Counts, that's how many barrels we've put through this, 40,000.
From last calibration, or
right, from the first of the month till now.
So first of month
they close it out. They close it out at the first of every month. Okay. Yeah, they reset it. So we put
how they reset? They open it physically?
Yes,
or
right
button?
here.
Okay.
You cut the seal.
So per month.
Open it up, and there's a reset inside of here. Total temperature, I don't understand how to read that. Average temperature.
I know how to read. Go back.
You know how to read that?
Yeah, there's a
total temp.
They take actual, with other translation, samples from the sensors.
Okay.
So there is a formula for it. We do this.
Okay. Okay.
So what you do, it's what the sensor give you.
Okay. See, we don't ever mess with that.
If you want it, I can check. And
okay. And then that's what we basically need right there, average temperature. And then the rate, that's how fast it pumps. 243 barrels an hour. And then reset totals, that's when you open it up and hit the reset. It'll reset everything. Alarm, there's no alarms. And then we're back where we started.
Nice.
But that's what this is. This is your temperature averager. That's what this box is called, a TA box. That's what we call it, a TA.
Okay.
And like I said, you've got your temperature and your BS&W probe all in one. So it measures the temperature and it measures the BS&W.
So you drop here and then it'll transfer it there.
Right. They'll pump into the front. It'll pump in the tanks. It pulls it out of the back. This line's full because those valves are open. So this line's already full. That head switch has got to get up to 4 foot, and then it'll kick the slack on. The light will start flashing when it's on.